Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Boring background today because I actually have unboxing to do and it's easier for me to do kind of like a wash shots and stuff if I'm standing against a boring wall. So I ordered two bags from Fashionphile. They are both by the row. I hope you guys find this video helpful because I was looking for reviews on both of these bags and I couldn't find anything really that was helpful. So if you're considering these two bags, I hope this video is helpful and enjoyable. And if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you don't mind, and let's get started. So I'll start with the bigger bag here. And it came in the Fashionphile dust bag. I talked about the categories of bags I was considering as my next purchases. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it above so you can see. And this kind of fits into the larger crossbody kind of travel bag that's easy to sling on my shoulder or crossbody, and I can carry a decent amount. And I've wanted to order this, and the row actually put this on discount on their website as they did the seasonal sale, but I missed out on it. But Fashionphile had this one for a pretty good price, so I decided to order it and give it a try. And it is the Joe backpack in the black leather. I think this one is calfskin if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's calfskin. I just needed to make sure that this will sling on my back comfortably, but without taking any of the stuff off, I can see how it kind of flings backwards like that. And I just don't know if this is it because I feel like it's awkward as like a shoulder carry, but I was really hoping that it will work out as a shoulder carry bag because I don't always want to carry this as a backpack, and I don't even know if the straps are long enough for me to wear this as a backpack because I'm not like a little person and it's too annoying. So I knew that this was right away a return. So I've actually decided to return this already. But in terms of like closure as well, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but the string across the top, it takes up kind of that extra space. So I feel like it's quite limiting and it's annoying for you to get in and out of the bag. This came padded with a bubbler. So let me take that out. See if I feel differently if I take the stuffing out. It is leather lined, so it's absolutely like beautiful and like luxurious feeling. So if I take all the bubbler out and I decide to cinch it in, how do I cinch it in? How do I cinch it in? Okay, I cinch it in, and then it looks like that without anything in there. Oh God, I already don't like this. I don't think I'm meant to have like a nice backpack. So it doesn't completely close like that. It has still a little bit of room. I don't mind a little bit of an open space because I would just probably carry it like this or something, which will be fine. But this sits kind of on me awkward. As you can see, it hits on my hip, and with my stuff on, and like it won't stay kind of straight. Like I wanted it to stay up like that, but then I feel like I'll have to have my hands on the string all the time, which I will find really, really annoying. So I don't think this is for me, but it's a good size. Let me show you how it compares to my medium park tote. I think size-wise, it's pretty similar. The jewel backpack is a lot thinner though, so it might fit a little bit less than my medium park tote. What I hate the most is the closure. I will find it extremely annoying. And the straps, you have to kind of fiddle with it to make it even for you to carry it on your shoulder like that. And I just feel like that is not a look, or like I don't want my bag to hang like this if I'm out and about. And I feel like the straps are too short for me to carry a backpack even. I don't know. I don't think I'm the right size for this. Like, look at this. I don't like how this feels, so I don't think this is the right bag for me, but it was worth a try. I think I bought this for $14.50, something like that, maybe $1,500. So it was a pretty good price, but it's just unfortunate that it didn't work out for me. So it's not only that the bag hangs kind of weird on my frame, it's also the opening of the bag, because it's string controlled. You have to fidget with it to open it to access your items, which will then drive me crazy. And even when you want to close it, it doesn't completely close, and you have to really like pull on the string to close it. Like I don't know, but this just is not worth a hassle for me. Like this doesn't work out at all. So it's a hard pass from my end. So if you were considering this, just know that the opening is going to be really fussy. It might be a good look if you look on the models or the pictures or whatever, which is why I decided to order this as well. But in terms of practicality, if you want easy access backpack, this is not it. And then the strap is really not comfortable. So I'm gonna put the bubbler back in here, and then I have already decided to return this one. So it's unfortunate that didn't work out, but the second bag I ordered, I think I'll like it much more. All right, so the next bag, it's interesting because it came in like a velvety feeling Fashionphile dust bag. So I haven't seen this before. So let me know if you guys also have ordered a bag from Fashionphile recently. It came with a different dust bag. But I just know that this bag is a newer style, so it can't be that this is an older dust bag. So I don't know. They might have a different dust bag now. But anyway, in here is the Renee by the row. This was listed for $8.95. It retails for $13.50, I think. So I managed to get it for a pretty good price versus the retail. This kind of fits into the little mini black bag I was looking for, except it's a long shoulder bag. So I already adjusted the strap to be like a long shoulder bag, which is great. But what I really love about this is that the adjustable strap has many, many holes. So I'm on the shortest setting right now for it to be a long shoulder, but you can easily adjust the strap for it to be like a crossbody, for it to be comfortable. So I love that it truly is like versatile. If you guys remember my small park tote that had the long crossbody strap, that strap was not adjustable at all. So you could only have it kind of like one way to carry it. And I'm not the type of person who can carry like a little tiny top handle bag. So I appreciate that this comes with an adjustable strap. And if I put in the longest setting, it's perfect crossbody length. So the strap alone just like makes it for me. And then the bag also comes with a zipper closure, and it's wide enough to fit a phone. Let me show you guys what all fits in here, because it looks small, but I think this will fit my bare essentials for me to carry this on like a quick evening out kind of an occasion. So here's everything that I have. I have my phone. This is my work phone because I'm filming on my personal. It needs to go in here. Super easy. Plenty of room for my other things. I have my car key. I have my little card holder, goes in there no problem. I would also need a little lipstick to fit in there, and a hand sanitizer for sure to be in there. And it fits like a glove magic. Even has space for some other things in there, something small, but could maybe even fit another phone in here. I don't know, but I would never need to carry both phones with me. So ta-da, everything fits in here, no problem. It zips super easy. Wide opening, I think, is perfect. And then I can carry this crossbody if I'm like out at a bar or something like that with people. And I can still wear it like this if I'm standing. And again, shorter adjusted strap makes this kind of like a long shoulder strap, which is perfect for what I was looking for. And I'm glad that this worked out, because originally I really wanted the 90s bag in black, but I just thought the opening was too fussy for me to really use that as a bag that I'll be out and about with. So this is a great alternative, in my opinion, to the 90s bag if you're considering also the 90s bag for like similar purpose. If you just want like a bare essentials, but you need it to fit more than just a phone, because I can't just do a phone and like a lipstick. I still need like the few things that I mentioned that goes in here to fit in a evening out or like a short errand kind of a bag, and I think this is perfect for me. So the Row Rene in the black, I think there's also calfskin, definitely is a hit for me, so I am keeping this, but I will be returning the Joe backpack. While I'm on here, I thought to also mention that the difference between the two backpacks, they're both made with calfskin, but it feels so much different. So let me just show you the different leathers. It's in black calfskin, so is the Renee. As you can see, the Joe backpack is a lot more matte, but the Renee is a lot softer and has shinier sheen. Side by side, you can kind of see. And this one does have a little scratch here. Yeah, you can kind of see it. I don't really care or mind it, because otherwise I think the scratches are kind of like normal wear and tear in my opinion. And because of the price point I was able to get this at, like I don't mind a little bit of scratch, and I might see if I can condition it and kind of smooth it out after I take the tag off. But just wanted to show you how the different bags, although they're made with the same material, may have different feel to it and different sheen to it. You can see a lot more veining of the Joe backpack, although it's also a black capskin, and there's a lot shinier. All right, so that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys find this video helpful if you are considering either styles. I'll be more than happy to answer any other questions you guys might have. And yeah, that's it. I don't think I will order any more bags anytime soon, maybe, but I did order a sweater by The Row from The Real Real, so I'll be unboxing that whenever that arrives. So that's likely going to be my next video. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you've enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video as well, and hope to see you in my next one. Bye.